Have you ever walked into a home where just the scent in the air made you feel hugged, safe, and at peace? Maybe it was a soft whisper of fresh linen, the cheerful brightness of citrus, or the cozy warmth of something familiar, like a favorite blanket on a crisp morning. That moment, that feeling, stays with you. It's more than a smell. It's a deep, quiet welcome that says, "You belong here." Now, let me ask you something even more important. When was the last time your own home made you feel that way? Not just clean or organized, but truly alive, nurturing, comforting. A place that wraps you in care the moment you walk through the door. The truth is, we often focus so much on cleaning what we can see, wiping counters, vacuuming floors, organizing shelves. But we forget about the invisible atmosphere we're living in every single day. And when the air around us feels stale, heavy, or just off, we can feel it, even if we can't always explain it. But here's the beautiful news. Changing that feeling doesn't require expensive gadgets, endless scrubbing, or fancy scented candles. It just takes a shift in how we care for our space. Small, thoughtful habits that invite freshness, calm, and joy into every corner. Today, I'm going to share with you 10 simple professional secrets, the same ones used in five-star hotels, luxury spas, and beautifully staged homes, to make your home smell amazing, always. Even if your home is small, even if you're on a tight budget, you can start creating that five-star feeling today with just a few easy changes. So stay with me, because by the end of this video, your home won't just look clean. It will feel like an invisible embrace, a place where every breath reminds you, you are safe, you are home. Let me tell you a little story. Imagine a beautiful room, clean floors, shining counters, neatly arranged furniture, but something feels heavy. You can't see it, you can't touch it, but the air itself feels thick, tired, almost weighed down. It's like the room is holding its breath, waiting for a fresh start. That invisible heaviness isn't about dust or dirt. It's stagnant air, air that has sat too long without moving, without changing, carrying with it all the quiet smells and energies of daily life. And over time, that stillness doesn't just make the house feel stale, it weighs on you too. But here's the beautiful secret. The easiest way to refresh your entire home isn't with sprays or scented candles. It's simply by letting your home breathe. Every day, even for just 10 minutes, open windows or doors on opposite sides of your home. Create a gentle cross breeze, letting fresh air sweep through like a soft river, carrying away all the invisible heaviness and bringing in lightness, oxygen, and new life. If you live in a colder climate, early mornings or late evenings often offer the best temperature for a quick refresh. And don't forget the forgotten spaces, closets, laundry rooms, small bathrooms. Just propping open a door can make a huge difference. You can even place a small fan near a doorway to help guide the air if the weather outside isn't cooperating. It doesn't have to be a strong wind. Even a soft movement of air is enough to shift the energy of your home. And here's the deeper beauty of this practice. When your home breathes, you breathe. You'll notice it, a lightness in your chest, a small lifting of your mood, a sense that the day feels newer, fresher, more alive. It's not just about removing odors. It's about inviting life back into your space and into yourself. So today, before you reach for a spray bottle or a scented candle, try opening your home's lungs first. Let the fresh air in, let the old, tired air go, and feel the invisible transformation begin. If you could listen closely enough, you would realize that the fabrics in your home, your couch, your curtains, your rugs, and your favorite chair cushions have been quietly collecting the stories of your everyday life, holding on to the subtle sense of family dinners, morning coffees, afternoon naps, and evening gatherings. Your couch remembers the aroma of the comforting meals you shared with loved ones. Your curtains still carry the light imprint of yesterday's brewing coffee, and your rugs quietly hold the laughter and footsteps of days gone by. Over time, even in a home that looks spotless, the soft layers of fabric can slowly gather and release old scents, creating a feeling in the air that is not unpleasant but somehow tired, stale, and not quite alive. And when your home carries this weight invisibly, it affects how you feel, even if you cannot immediately put your finger on why. The good news is that refreshing the memory keepers of your home is simple and completely manageable with a little loving routine. Once a week, wash the pillowcases, throws, and blankets that come into regular contact with daily life. And once a month, take a few minutes to vacuum your curtains, freshen your upholstered furniture, and sprinkle baking soda over your rugs and sofas before vacuuming them clean. For an even softer touch, prepare a simple homemade fabric refresher by blending clean water, a splash of white vinegar, and a few drops of your favorite essential oil, lavender for soothing, orange for energizing, or eucalyptus for clarity. And mist your cushions and fabrics lightly so that they carry a gentle, natural freshness without overwhelming the senses. When you begin to care for your fabrics this way, you will notice something almost magical. Your home will start to feel as if it has woken up from a deep and restful nap, lighter, fresher, and somehow more alive. It will not feel forced or artificial. It will feel natural and effortless, as if your home itself is sighing happily, ready to hold you in comfort once again. Let's take a moment to rethink something that many people overlook or even misunderstand. The simple bottle of white vinegar sitting quietly in your kitchen cabinet. For generations, vinegar has not been a cause of bad smells, but one of nature's purest solutions for eliminating them, not by covering them up with heavy perfumes, but by breaking down and neutralizing the very molecules that create unpleasant odors in the first place. Unlike commercial sprays that mask smells temporarily, white vinegar resets the air itself, gently clearing out the invisible clutter that heavy scents leave behind. And the best part is that it does this without any harsh chemicals, artificial fragrances, or expensive equipment. Just a pure, honest freshness that brings a sense of clarity and renewal to every room. To use it in your home, start by placing small bowls or jars filled with white vinegar behind trash cans, under kitchen sinks, near pet areas, or anywhere odors tend to linger. Leave them overnight, and by morning, the space will feel brighter and cleaner, and the sharp vinegar smell will vanish completely, leaving only pure freshness behind. You can also create your own gentle cleaning spray by mixing equal parts white vinegar and water, then adding several drops of essential oil, lemon for brightness, lavender for relaxation, or peppermint for a crisp, clear scent. And use this solution on countertops, bathroom tiles, doorknobs, and even light switches to refresh both surfaces and the surrounding air in one simple step. For an even more lasting effect, soak cotton balls in your vinegar mixture and tuck them discreetly into the corners of closets, cabinets, or even behind furniture. These small guardians of freshness will work quietly and steadily, keeping odors away without overpowering your home. When you bring vinegar into your cleaning routine this way, you are not simply covering up smells. You are resetting the soul of your home, creating an atmosphere that feels clean, honest, and alive. There is a quiet kind of joy in breathing air that feels truly fresh, not manufactured. And every time you walk through your home, you will feel the difference, deep in your body and your spirit. There's a mindset shift that changes everything when it comes to making your home smell naturally beautiful. Instead of thinking about adding fragrance after you finish cleaning, what if you wove scent into the very act of cleaning itself? Most of us were taught to scrub and polish first, and only later light a candle or spray a freshener to mask the chemical smell left behind. But when you blend natural scent into your cleaning routine, every movement on every wipe, every sweep, every gentle scrub releases freshness naturally into the air. Imagine making your own simple, nurturing cleaners at home. A spray bottle filled with pure water, a splash of white vinegar for deep cleansing, and 10 or 15 drops of your favorite essential oil, lemon for bright clarity, eucalyptus for invigorating energy, lavender for peaceful calm. Use this mixture to wipe down counters, refresh door handles, clean tabletops, and even softly mist into the air as you work. When you mop your floors, add a few drops of essential oil directly to your bucket of warm water. Choose a seasonal blend, perhaps sweet orange and clove for autumn, or mint and eucalyptus for the breezy feeling of summer. As you move through the room, you'll notice that the air itself begins to glow with subtle scent. Not artificial, not overpowering, but real and alive. Picture yourself mopping the floor as the soft fragrance of lavender rises around you, weaving its way through the room like a gentle thread of peace. Cleaning no longer feels like a chore. It feels like preparing a loving welcome for your future self. When scent becomes part of the cleaning, your home doesn't just look cleaner, it feels deeply, effortlessly cared for, in ways everyone can sense the moment they walk through the door. There's a quiet kind of magic that professional designers and luxury hotels understand, and it's one that transforms a house into a true home. The most beautiful and comforting scents are often not the ones you notice immediately. They are the ones that whisper from invisible places, surrounding you with care, without ever announcing themselves too loudly. These hidden aroma corners are tiny, thoughtful scent sources tucked away in the quiet spaces of your home, inside a drawer, behind a bookshelf, beneath a bed, or even within the vents of your heating and cooling systems. They work silently, releasing gentle waves of fragrance that create an atmosphere of warmth, welcome, and lived-in beauty. You can start simply by placing cotton balls sprinkled with essential oil inside closet corners, underneath furniture, or tucked into bathroom cabinets. You can create small sachets filled with dried lavender, rose petals, or orange peels and hide them inside dresser drawers, linen closets, or the pockets of your favorite armchair. If you want to go a step further, tape a lightly scented cotton pad behind an air vent. Every time your system blows, it will carry a soft, natural fragrance throughout the room, like an invisible breeze of comfort. Creating these hidden scent gardens is not about overpowering your space. It's about planting little pockets of care, invisible to the eye, but felt deeply in the heart. It's like planting tiny, invisible gardens of comfort throughout your home. Gardens that quietly bloom around you every day, lifting your spirit and softening the edges of life. This kind of subtle magic doesn't shout, it whispers. And those whispers are what transform a home from simply clean to truly unforgettable. There is something about the scent of citrus that feels like bottled sunshine. The bright, lively notes of orange, lemon, lime, or grapefruit don't just make the air smell cleaner. They lift your spirit, warm your heart, and seem to open all the windows inside your mind, even on the cloudiest day. Citrus has a natural way of carrying joy into a home. It is not just a fragrance, it is an energy, a reminder that life can be fresh and full of light at any moment. One of the most beautiful ways to invite this energy into your home is by using simmer pots. Simply take a few handfuls of fresh citrus peels, orange, lemon, tangerine, and toss them into a small pot of simmering water on the stove. Add a cinnamon stick or a few cloves if you wish, and within minutes, your entire home will be filled with a warm, welcoming aroma that lingers gently even after the pot is cooled. You can also create a simple citrus spray at home by blending water, a touch of rubbing alcohol, and a few drops of citrus essential oil. Mist it lightly over your curtains, your rugs, or even just into the air itself when you need a quick breath of brightness. Another soft, decorative way to bring citrus into your daily life is by drying citrus peels and arranging them in small bowls around your living spaces, on a nightstand, near the kitchen sink, on a hallway shelf. Their natural oils continue to release scent slowly over time, offering a constant background of cheerful freshness without any artificial heaviness. And there is an extra gift hidden inside these simple habits. Scientific studies show that the scent of citrus can help reduce stress, improve concentration, and lift your mood. Benefits that are especially important as we move through our golden years, when peace of mind and emotional well-being become more precious than ever. By welcoming citrus into your home, you are not just freshening the air. You are lighting small candles of joy in every room, helping both your home and your heart to feel a little more alive each day. There is a part of every home that few people like to think about: the trash can. It is a necessary part of daily life, but too often it is treated as an afterthought, hidden away and ignored until its quiet heaviness begins to seep into the rest of the home. But here's a new way to think about it. Your trash isn't just trash. It's an opportunity to turn even the most forgotten, hidden corners of your home into places of unexpected care and quiet beauty. Start by treating your trash bin with the same attention you would give to any other important part of your home. At least once a week, clean it thoroughly with a mixture of hot water, white vinegar, and a few drops of refreshing essential oil. Lemon, peppermint, or tea tree work beautifully. This simple ritual removes lingering bacteria and refreshes the air around the bin at its very source. Next, create an easy odor trap by placing a small piece of paper towel or a scrap of cardboard at the bottom of the bin, sprinkled with baking soda and a few drops of essential oil. This tiny layer acts like a silent guardian, absorbing odors before they ever have a chance to rise into your living space. And if you want to take it one step further, place a cotton ball, lightly scented with essential oil, under the lid of the bin or inside the cabinet where the bin is stored. Every time you open it, instead of being greeted by something unpleasant, you will feel a soft touch of care. Even the hidden, practical parts of your home deserve your kindness. Even the corners no one sees matter. When you treat them with attention and love, you are sending a powerful message to yourself and everyone who enters. This home is cared for in every way, from the brightest window to the quietest shadow. There's a beautiful truth about creating a home that feels fresh, alive, and welcoming. Nature already gives us everything we need. Instead of reaching for heavy commercial sprays that simply mask odors with sharp artificial scents, we can return to gentler, more healing methods. Methods that don't just cover up the air, but truly refresh it from the inside out. Simmer pots are one of the most timeless and soul-soothing ways to cleanse the air naturally. Imagine placing a small pot on your stove, filling it with clean water, adding slices of orange, sprigs of rosemary, cinnamon sticks, or even a few fresh herbs from your kitchen. As the mixture simmers gently, the steam rises, carrying pure, uplifting scents throughout your home. Scents that comfort, awaken, and heal without ever overwhelming. You can also make simple DIY air sprays that work like a gentle breeze, not a thunderstorm. Fill a spray bottle with distilled water, a splash of rubbing alcohol to help the scent linger, and a blend of essential oils like lavender and eucalyptus for calm and clarity, or orange and clove for warmth and energy. Spritz lightly on your curtains, your upholstered furniture, or even into the morning air. And let the freshness wrap itself around your home like a soft embrace. Another powerful yet quiet ally is living herbs. Basil, mint, rosemary. These aren't just for cooking. They purify the air while offering gentle, natural aromas that release themselves every time you brush past a plant or open a window. Place them in sunny spots, near a kitchen sink, by the bathroom mirror, and let them weave their silent magic. Remember this truth: commercial sprays mask, but natural methods heal. Nature doesn't rush or force, it restores with patience and care. When you invite these small rituals into your life, you're not just freshening the air. You're inviting nature into your home's breath, making every inhale feel like a return to something peaceful, pure, and beautifully human. If scent tells a story about your home, then the first chapter is written in the places people encounter without even realizing it. First impressions don't live in the grand spaces. They live quietly at the front door, inside the hallway closet, and in the tucked away corners of bathrooms and bedrooms. The beauty of focusing on these hot spots is that a few small, thoughtful touches can transform how your entire home feels almost instantly. And often it's not about doing more. It's about doing a little differently with love and intention. Start at the entrance to your home. Imagine a doormat lightly misted with a natural citrus spray or a small reed diffuser tucked onto a nearby shelf. Before a word is even spoken, your guests and you are greeted with a feeling of warmth and welcome. Move to the closets. A simple bar of soap, lavender, sandalwood, or eucalyptus placed inside a cloth bag and tucked onto a shelf or into a drawer quietly releases its scent over time. Every time you open the closet door, instead of encountering the stale breath of unused fabric, you are met with a whisper of freshness and care. In the bathroom, simplicity wins. A small jar of baking soda mixed with a few drops of peppermint or lemon oil, tucked discreetly near the toilet or under the sink, absorbs unpleasant odors while releasing a light, clean aroma that makes even the smallest room feel considered and loved. These little touches do not shout. They don't announce themselves like big gestures or expensive decor. They whisper. They murmur messages of thoughtfulness, of care, of someone who took the time to plant beauty in the smallest corners. And that is how you breathe soul into your home. Not with grand renovations or costly purchases, but with quiet, loving attention to the spaces where daily life truly lives. There is a quiet kind of magic that happens when the sun sets, the house quiets, and you begin to prepare for rest. It is in these tender moments, when the day gives way to the soft hush of night, that the most powerful scents can be planted, not through grand gestures, but through small, loving acts that linger while you sleep. Imagine gently misting your bed linens with a homemade spray of water infused with lavender and a hint of chamomile. Picture the soft fragrance settling over your pillows, your blankets, your very breathing, weaving a cocoon of calm around you as you drift into sleep. If sprays are not your favorite, you can place a small sachet filled with dried lavender, rose petals, or a few drops of essential oil tucked inside your pillowcase or by your bedside table. With the simple warmth of your body and the stillness of the night, these quiet scents rise slowly, filling the space around you with peace and tenderness. For those who enjoy a diffuser, setting it on a gentle timer can transform the first 30 minutes of your rest into a healing ritual. Try blends like lavender and bergamot for relaxation, or eucalyptus and mint if you seek clarity and coolness. Let the diffuser run just long enough to fill the room with a soft breath of nature before drifting into stillness. There is something profoundly healing about ending your day with intentional care. It is not about how much you do. It's about the way you do it, the way you offer yourself comfort, peace, and kindness after a day of noise and motion. When you take these moments to plant scent into your nighttime routine, you are not just freshening the air. You are wrapping yourself in calm, preparing your spirit to rest, and giving your home the gentle final word. You are safe. You are loved. You can let go now. And when you wake the next morning, You will rise into a space that already feels lighter, cleaner, and deeply at peace because you carried the quiet care of the night with you into the new day. As we come to the end of this journey together, I want to leave you with a simple, beautiful truth. Scent is invisible. We cannot see it, we cannot touch it, but it shapes every memory, every mood, every quiet moment we carry inside us. It is the thread that weaves through the chapters of our lives, the soft breath that turns a house into a home, the silent embrace that reminds us, you are welcome here. You are cared for. You don't need to create a perfect home. You don't need endless hours or endless products. You only need one small act of love today. A simmer pot on the stove, a misted pillow, a hidden sachet tucked into a drawer to change the way your home feels and to change the way you feel inside it. If today's tips gave you something new to try, if they stirred a memory or inspired a small moment of joy, I invite you to leave a like. It tells me that you found a little light here. Comment below and share your favorite natural home scent. I would truly love to hear what memories and feelings it carries for you. And if you'd like more ideas for creating a life filled with peace, beauty, and gentle wisdom, subscribe to this channel. And let's continue building these beautiful moments together because your home isn't just a place. It's society. It's the story of your life. And every breath you take inside it deserves to feel like a blessing.